Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Be the Change, Change the World, where it's not just a nice idea, but it's an initiative and it's a lifestyle. Well, I hope everyone's having a great week. I know I'm having a great week. And I have Anubis here to represent all of the changes that are happening here, bring more power and energy to transformative change. Lots of things are changing for many people, especially those who are ascending. The changes can be somewhat disruptive, but they're necessary. So I thought it's so fitting just to have Anubis sitting here because of just all the change that is in the air. So, anyhow, please make yourself familiar with my legal disclaimer. Anything else that you need to know is in the description box below. Now let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be the weekly reading for Gemini. You could have Gemini anywhere in your chart, and it could be anywhere in someone else's chart. So, of course, it could resonate, and you don't have Gemini really in your chart, but somebody else does. And like I said, cross watchers are welcome. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what are the most important messages for Gemini for this week? Ooh, wait. What are we waiting on? Wonder what that's about. All right. What does Gemini need to wait on? What is it that Gemini and their cross watchers need to wait on? Please and thank you. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. So this could be a new job offer. You could be waiting for the job to start. This could be just an improvement in finances in general, but this could also be a commitment. Let's find out more. What are we waiting on here? What does Gemini and their cross watchers most need to know for this week? The most important messages, please and thank you. So, someone has really brought an end to being codependent, or putting an end to not being stable on their own. Because the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's independent, they're stable financially, and this is a complete transformation of that. What are the alternative meanings of the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? I'm feeling very drawn to that. I mean, I don't have every single alternative meaning memorized, but sometimes, whenever I'm being drawn to an alternative interpretation, indicates dependence or overspending, urges reassessing your financial situation and practicing moderation. Focus on cultivating self-reliance and financial responsibility to maintain your independence and security. So perhaps someone's having trouble with managing their finances responsibly here. So this is about reassessing your financial situation and practicing moderation in your spending. So, see, sometimes, it's always good to get the alternative uh, interpretation of a card, because sometimes the alternative interpretation really fits. I love it. So there's a complete transformation of this, and there is a financial recovery here, but there's a pause. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to happen, because it depends on how fast you're going to respond to being responsible with your financial spending here. What else does Gemini and their cross watchers need to know for this week? And if you are overspending, this is a call to stop doing that. Put an end to that behavior. It's going to take some time for this to sort itself out. Yeah. King of Cups. This could be about a King of Cups. Needing to watch their financial spending. But this could... What's this King of Cups want? Oh, look at this. The Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. But what's this King of Cups? Please clarify this King of Cups. This is someone who has Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio somewhere in their big three, which would be the sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be someone who is very loving and could be a father, but they're very loving and patient and kind. They don't always verbalize their emotions. So this could be a warning to the King of Cups, or a warning to a feminine energy that is having a King of Cups enter their lives. Because financial practicality is really big here. So no more overspending. No more spending beyond your means. Please clarify this King of Cups. Temperance. Oh my goodness. Maybe they have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart, but temperance is also about the need for moderation. Temperance is about tempering water and fire together. Inspired action with emotion. And this King of Cups seems quite balanced here. I think that this King of Cups has balanced out a toxic cycle and closed a toxic cycle here. And they're coming forth here, but what does this King of Cups want? Okay, so the King of Cups has someone around them here. Someone shown as the Magician in the reverse. Someone who is manipulative. Someone who does not have all the tools to manifest what they want because they're manipulating. They're using trickery and deception to get what they want. They've left them out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here. They've absolutely ghosted them. This manipulative energy, this Gemini, Virgo, and it could be anywhere in their chart. They could be experiencing financial hardship because this King of Cups is not entertaining them anymore. And we have the Hanged Man here. So we have Pisces, we have Scorpio, we have Sagittarius on the board, as well as Gemini and Virgo. But the Hanged Man in reverse talks about how this person was at one time causing delays because they did not want to lose their financial status. They did not want to lose the financial freedom that they had with this King of Cups here. But the Hanged Man is in reverse. So that means that this King of Cups, their perception has changed, and they see this person for who they really were, for who they really are. And this person was just manipulating and causing delays for them. And so this King of Cups has really kind of turned the tables on this other person and decided that this wasn't the kind of person that they wanted to have in their life. They didn't want to experience any more delays. And this other person that is around this King of Cups, this could be an old friend that they've cut out of their lives. This could be a family member. This could be an ex. But this was someone that they had spent quite a bit of time and had a lot of history with. At one time, the King of Cups really trusted this person, and all the while not seeing them clearly. They know who they are now. They see the red flags for what they are, this King of Cups does. And they want a complete change in their life. Maybe this other person was overspending their hard-earned money, living beyond their means, and taking this King of Cups' love and patience for granted. And this King of Cups is all about moderation. And they decided that they just don't have any room in their life for this codependent behavior. This behavior that this other person is entitled to their money. So there's a financial recovery here. But it's going to take a little bit of time because I think this other person has really sucked them dry. And now they're left out in the cold because of their manipulation and deception. Now they're being cut out of the King of Cups' life. Now this person is suffering financially. But really that is just a result of their own actions. The Magician in reverse could also signify black magic or bad intentions, which, you know, if you're jealous of someone and you're constantly speaking ill on their name, that is the same thing as black magic. It is trying to manifest challenges and hardships in someone else's life. But really, all the while, that's just what's inside of them. It's projection. It's deception. It's manipulation of the truth, manipulation of energy, and manipulation of emotions. And this King of Cups, he isn't taking it anymore. He's not putting that money in this other person's hand anymore. He's not just handing that out. He's put a stop to that. It's done. This King of Cups understands that this person has always been financially motivated. They see that, they understand that, and they're tired of carrying the weight of that burden upon themselves. These two people do not have the same values or morals. What does Gemini and their cross watchers need to wait on? What's this wait about? What are they waiting? Are they waiting for some financial recovery, or is there something else that they're waiting for? Got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is complete wish fulfillment and satisfaction in life. This King of Cups is taking his commitment and giving it elsewhere, because this King of Cups wants and needs emotional fulfillment here. And he was not getting emotional fulfillment when this other person always had their hand out, always wanting this and always wanting that, and overspending and putting them in debt. Like, this King of Cups is all about moderation, temperance, patience. Please clarify this wait. What is Gemini and their cross watchers waiting for? Or what do they need to wait for? Got the Chariot. We got Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio all on the board. Wow. They could. This King of Cups really could have a Grand Trine water in their chart, which is all about nurturing and loving and kindness and being compassionate and understanding and patient. But the Chariot here, this is full steam ahead. They're moving forward. This King of Cups is going forward for their wish fulfillment here. We got Temperance again at the bottom of the deck. That's cool. We got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Again, there's no more delays for this King of Cups. They are moving out, moving away, moving on, moving towards their happiness and their wish fulfillment. They have experienced that perception shift that they've needed to have concerning this manipulative person that they have recently separated from, or they're in the process of separating from. What else does Gemini and their cross watchers need to know? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. We got the Ace of Coins again. This King of Cups really has a lot of love to give. And they take commitment very seriously. Commitment is the best investment that this King of Cups has to offer. This other person knows that, and they took advantage of this King of Cups' kindness for a long period of time. And they financially benefited off the back of this King of Cups. And he just isn't taking it anymore. What else does Gemini and their cross watchers need to know? Please and thank you. Oh my. Got the Knight of Coins and the Devil. So, the Knight of Coins is in the upright, and we have the Devil here as well. Please clarify this Devil. What is the devil doing or has done? Okay. All right. So this is about the releasing of toxic energy, the releasing of obsession, addiction, codependency, and everything like that. Perhaps this manipulative person, this magician in the reverse, perhaps they had both Gemini and Capricorn in their chart somewhere, and they're very materialistic here. And this King of Cups has released this burden of this other person that they've had in their life for a very long time with the Knight of Coins here. This King of Cups put up with this person for a long period of time. It was a labor of love for them. They were praying and hoping that they would change, but things just kept getting worse and worse until they finally just couldn't take it anymore. And they realized that this person, this magician in the reverse, this ex, this family member, this friend, whoever, they realized that this person was a snake. And they released the burden of this karmic energy in their life. They realized that this person was only dealing in manipulation, deception, and they were materialistic, and that they would go to any extreme, put their hand out. I want this, I need that, I want this, I want that, and they're sucking this King of Cups just dry. And I feel like this King of Cups had a lot of love for this person. That's why they put up with it for so long. That's exactly the lesson that this King of Cups needed to learn. That this person they've spent so much of their time and energy on and gave so much of their money, which is a form of energy, to this person who never appreciated it, who always expected more and more and more and more, just kept taking and not giving back, kept taking their kindness for granted, their generosity for granted. And this King of Cups has finally had enough, and they have put an end to it, or they're in the process of putting a complete end to that. What a way to stand up for yourself. This is about finding out that this person never had their back, was never on their side. And whatever this King of Cups did for this manipulative person, this snaky person, it was never good enough. It was never good enough. How sad. But sometimes we need our eyes open to the fact that sometimes the people closest to us don't always have our best interest in mind. Sometimes they're only looking out for their own interest. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what are the final messages? Yeah, this is a message of self-respect. This King of Cups finally has changed their perspective, and that they know that this person was not in their corner, and they have the self-respect to walk away from this person who took them for granted, that they spent so much of their time and energy and money on. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. You know, I really believe that this person was trying, this manipulative person, whoever that was, to this King of Cups. I really feel that they were really, really working overtime to distort this person's perception of their own self. That's where the Magician in reverse comes from. casting illusions and deception, projection of their own insecurities in the name of greed. And this King of Cups had finally one day decided, like, I have so much more to give to someone who really appreciates me. This King of Cups longed to be appreciated for what they had to give, what they had to offer. I think that this King of Cups' love language was gifts and acts of service. And this other person was all like, taking everything that they could and more. So anyhow, thank you for honoring and respecting me. And please guide me to do the same for myself. And grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I think that if this King of Cups hasn't spoken up on their own behalf yet, it's on the precipice of happening, because they're sick of it. They're tired of being mistreated, used, and abused. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Yes. This King of Cups, their wish and desire is to be appreciated for the things that they do, for what they give in a relationship. They want to be appreciated so that the commitment is strengthened, because otherwise it's one-sided and meaningless. So this is a message of self-respect. This King of Cups really just standing their ground and saying, you know what? I'm done with being used. I'm done with being abused. I'm done with giving with no reciprocation. This isn't a very nice person. This King of Cups has a beautiful heart. And they're tired of having their heart stepped all over for financial motivation. So this other person can manipulate them and overspend money. This King of Cups longs to have loving and kind people in their life. They long to have a meaningful, committed relationship with someone who is going to appreciate everything that they have to offer. I love it. I love it, Gemini. I love it. Self-respect is important. Allowing people to take from you and walk all over you and mistreat you is a sign that you don't love and respect yourself. But whenever you see the pattern, and whenever you see all the red flags that the other person is showing you, it's a miracle that this King of Cups here has gained the self-respect that's necessary to put an end to this unreciprocal relationship that has caused them so much financial strain, emotional heartache. And now, this manipulative person, this magician in the reverse with the devil, they're finally reaping what they've been sowing. Poverty, destitution, financial struggles and hardships. Now this person has to work hard for their money. They're freaking out about it. They're freaking out about the fact that this King of Cups finally has that self-respect to let go and walk away, move forward, to give their investment of commitment and love elsewhere, because this person, this King of Cups has so much to give and so much to offer. And they want to give that and offer that to someone who's going to appreciate it instead of taking it for granted and expecting more. So, once again, a message of transformation. Transformation is a difficult process, but it's necessary. So, that's what I have for you, and I'd like to thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I trust that this message will find everyone it needs to find. And if you're not quite at the point where you have verbalized that you're ending this toxic relationship and you're moving forward, you're on the precipice of doing so. Because whoever this is resonating with, you just can't take it anymore. So, talk to y'all later. Thanks again.